What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on prizepicks. We're coming off of a huge 6-1-1 day over on the Patreon for these prizepicks plays, and I have two free plays for you guys in today's video that I really do like. This video applies to sportsbooks out there. This video applies to prizepicks, and it applies to other player prop websites out there, so this video is for everyone. If you are not on prizepicks though, it is available in most states and most of Canada. You have to be 18 years or older. If you guys want to see the payouts, they're on the screen right now. So pause the video if you guys want to take a look at the payouts right here, but seriously, it's a great player prop website out there. If you guys use my code DOMG or the link down in the description below, you guys will get a 100% deposit match up to $100. One final thing before we hop in and take a look at these player props, we're going to take a look at the Patreon. We were 6-1-1 the last NBA day, so we absolutely killed it. We have over 480 members. If you are interested in seeing every single one of my plays, check out the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. There are 3 different tiers. There's NFL, NBA, and all sports. With access to the Patreon, you guys get every single play that I play on top of these plays being ranked by confidence level and write-ups to go with every single prop that I post. Once again, the link is down in the description below, so check it out. So again, 6-1-1 just the last NBA day, and also we have over 480 members. Seriously, I do appreciate every one of you guys that support me over on the Patreon or really just watch these videos. And if you guys are new, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. You don't have to subscribe to the Patreon because I have free plays all the time, but if you guys want to see everything that I play that is over on the Patreon, link is down in the description below. And now let's hop in. Let's start out with my least favorite here. So we're going to go from least favorite to most favorite. So let's start with the least favorite here. We're going to go with rebounds, and I like Isaiah Stewart over 9 rebounds. If you want a sports book, I like this at plus odds over 9.5, but you are getting a little bit more, I guess, ballsy. You get a little bit of a discount here on prizepicks in a way with that little bit of push potential at 9 rebounds for Isaiah Stewart here. So I like him over 9 rebounds over here on prizepicks. Again, link is down in the description below. But he's a plus 105 to go over 9.5. Stay tuned for these breakdowns and make sure you guys tail your own risk and look into these more on your own. Don't just randomly tail, do your own research. But let me explain why I like this prop right here. So it's a plus 105 to go over 9.5 rebounds. So it's plus odds on from what I've seen, but he's hit this in 7 out of his last 10 games this season. So, or 7 out of 10 games so far this season, and then he has pushed in one of those other games. So he's played 11 games, hit in 7, missed in 3, and then pushed 1 time. In Boston, they rank 4th in rebounds per game to the center position. So we're going to take a look here. Let's start off here by taking a look at the odds. This game does have major blowout potential. Be mindful of that. This game has blowout potential. It is a 12-point spread. That is a lot. Be careful with that. We're going to go to rebounds, though, and take a look here and go all the way down to Isaiah Stewart. You guys can see here, these are plus 105 on some sites, minus 102, minus 105, things like that. If you get them at plus odds, I like that, obviously more than minus odds. So plus odds over the 9.5. If you guys are on a sports book, that I am liking if it's at plus odds, but probably not if it's just like the minus odds right there. But otherwise, prizepicks, it's a minus 137, I believe, and you get that half a rebound discount. Let's take a look at the game log. So game log right here. He's had 12 rebounds, 4, 10, 11, 13. So even against a tougher team like Milwaukee, he had 11 and 10 rebounds in that game. OKC was an easier matchup. The Warriors an easier matchup, like 12 and 13. And they are, again, I mean, like I said, the Boston Celtics, they rank 4th in rebounds per game to the center position. If this tool will work right here, Boston, 17.08 rebounds per game allowed to the center position. For those of you wondering what this tool is, by the way, it is FanDuel NBA defense versus position. This is on Fantasy Pros. The name and everything like that is down in the description below, all the tools that I use in today's video. But yeah, Boston Celtics here, 7.08 rebounds per game allowed to the center position. So it should be a very solid matchup. Like I said, OKC is an easier matchup. He just went over against them. He just faced the Golden State Warriors. He had 13 against them. However, in the first game this season, or one of the earlier games, I thought he played OKC twice. That's not true. He played Orlando the first game. So yeah, against 2 easier teams, OKC and the Warriors, he's had 12 and 13 rebounds. And like the Boston Celtics are right in that range there. So if he can get 10, all I want is 10 rebounds out of Stewart here. If he can get 10 rebounds, he's been fairly consistent with his rebounds. I like the spot for him a lot here. So again, he's only missed this in 3 games so far this season, 4 if you guys are taking the 9.5. But otherwise, he was really inconsistent with his rebounds last season, but he's been a lot more consistent this year, at least towards the beginning of last season. He got pretty consistent towards the end of the season with his rebounds, 10, 10, 12, even against the 76ers right there, he had 12. But I like the spot here for Isaiah Stewart. That's going to be my least favorite of the props in this video. However, I like one of these even more. He sold this last time. Let me explain why I like this prop right here. So he did sell last time. We're going to hop over to the NBA first half. So NBA first half. This is I believe, exclusive of Prize Picks, and I'll give you guys an alternative if you guys are on a sports book or another player prop website out there. But this is another reason why I love Prize Picks. Again, link is down, streams are below, available in most states. NBA first half right here. It's an NBA first half, so you guys can guess the more or less on first half props here. So 9.5 points right there for some of those guys. But we'll hop over to PRA. So PRA here, I like Jason Tatum over 19.5 PRA in the first half. He sold last time at 20.5 against the New York Knicks. I ended up playing him here, he only had 13. I'm running it back, though. I'm running it back. I'm not going to be scared about it. I think he can definitely grab 20 here against the Detroit Pistons. So at least that's what I think he can do. We'll see. Hopefully I'm not wrong. But he's been killing this looking man. 8 out of 10 so far this season. He's played 10 games so far this season, I do believe. He's missing only 2 games against Miami and against the New York Knicks. Now he is a pretty damn good matchup here against the Detroit Pistons. So we're hop over to power forward here and take a look at the matchup. So when it comes to points, let's break this down. Points, Detroit, they rank 5th in points per game to the power forward. Let's hop over to rebounds here. He's been getting quite a few rebounds without Time Lord, and the Pistons rank 2nd in rebounds per game allowed to the power forward. Let's move on to assists. And the Detroit Pistons, they rank 8th in assists per game to the power forward at 4.36 allowed per game. So it's a great matchup all around. Points, rebounds, and assists. They rank top 8 in every single one of those stats. Points, rebounds, and assists. So it should be a really, really good PRA matchup right here for a guy who has hit this in 8 out of his last 10 games here. And it also has a little bit of blowout potential. This is a minus 105 to go over, if we take a look here at PRA, it is, I believe, a minus 105 to go over 39.5 full game. And that's with the blowout potential. So those are focused on blowout potential too. That's kind of impacting that line too. It could possibly be even higher if this game didn't have blowout potential. So I like the spot here a lot here. I think the odds are decent enough for this right here with the blowout potential being there. They shouldn't have obviously blowout potential. He should be getting his full minutes. It's the first half. I'm not worried about the blowout for a first half prop. But I like the spot here for Jason Tatum. He's also been over this in back-to-back games versus Detroit with 26 and 30. However, in his other 2 games last season, he had 11 and 17. Actually, he might have, yeah, okay, I think that was just games from last season. I think he faced him 4 times last season and was 2 for 4, but hit in the last 2 with 26 and 30 right there. He's getting about 18, 19 minutes. Seems like he's been around that same spot, 21, 18, 22 minutes. If he gets 22 minutes, man, that would be great in this one right here. But I'd probably expect he'll get around 18 minutes, and I think he can get right around 20 PRA. Pull through for his Tatum. Last time was a Jaylen Brown show, I will say. Jaylen Brown killed this last time against the Knicks, and that's why Tatum pretty much lost that last prop against the New York Knicks. But he's got an even better matchup than the Knicks this time around. I think he can do it. I'm not going to be scared of what happened last time. I'm not going to get all scared about that. I'm rocking with him against Detroit Pistons. It's a weak matchup, and I'm really liking the spot for Jason Tatum to get his first half PRA. If you are on a sports book, I will say I do like his points, but again, you have to factor in that blowout potential. There is blowout potential for Jason Tatum in this game right here. So on Prize Picks, he's at 26.5. There's definitely blowout potential in this one. You got to be worried about that. I will say with a spread that's 12 points, there's definitely a lot of blowout potential right there. So there's a lot more value when it comes to Prize Picks with these NBA first half props right there. So if you guys want to join, and the link will be down in the description below, along with the Patreon, which will give you guys access to every single one of my plays, full write-ups, full rankings, everything like that. We were just 6-1-1 the last NBA day. Subscribe and have those post notifications on so you guys do not miss future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys. Best of luck tonight. Till your own risk.